In the chaos of battle, noise ruled everything. Rifle fire, engines, shouted orders. But sometimes, the sound that mattered most was a single, deep click. It came from a small revolver on a soldier's belt, the Webley. To many, it was just a sidearm. To the men who carried it, it was a last line between life and silence. The Webley began long before World War II. Designed in the late 1800s, it was Britain's faithful companion through 2 world wars. Soldiers joked it was heavy enough to hammer nails, and sometimes they weren't joking. By the time D-Day came, countless British and Commonwealth troops trusted the Webley. It fired 6 big, slow rounds that could stop almost anything at close range, not with speed, but with certainty. It wasn't a soldier's first weapon, it was his final one. When rifles jammed or the enemy was too close, the Webley spoke. Veterans later said its reassuring weight felt like courage itself. Mud, rain, dust, it didn't matter. The Webley's top-break design let soldiers reload fast, even with shaking hands. German reports noted the sturdy English pistol seen in every captured position. Soldiers gave their Webleys names: Old Faithful, Lucky 6. One officer carried his through the Somme, and again on D-Day. Its grip polished by 2 wars, and 1 hand. When ammunition ran low and fear set in, that revolver felt almost alive. It kicked like a mule, one veteran said, but when it fired, you knew it meant business. During a street fight in Caen, a sergeant's rifle jammed mid-charge. He drew his Webley and fired through a doorway. His squad said that sound, a deep boom instead of a crack, turned panic into resolve. It was built like a clock that refused to break. 6 chambers, 1 spring, no nonsense. Maintenance was as easy as breathing, and that made all the difference when mud clogged every moving thing. Against automatic pistols, it looked ancient, yet it never quit. It reminded men that reliability mattered more than innovation when everything else failed. Many lives were saved in moments that lasted only seconds. In close combat, the Webley didn't just protect, it decided fate. To officers, it was more than a weapon, a badge of leadership. They drew it not only to fight, but to stand firm when fear spread. Its break-open frame inspired later designs, but no later pistol captured the same quiet confidence. When peace returned, many soldiers kept their Webleys. Some gave them to museums, others locked them away, reminders of a time when steel felt safer than hood. Today, historians call it outdated. But those who held it remember it differently, not as a relic, but as a friend that never failed them. The Webley didn't win wars alone, but it gave soldiers something priceless: trust in a world where nothing else was certain. In every scuff, every scar, and every quiet click, it still whispers the same promise: I won't let you down.